Hi everybody, it's Jean Norton, and today I want to tell you one of the reasons that I like using foreclosure.com for researching properties on the internet. Foreclosure.com will give you a free, I think it's a 7-day free trial, but just go to http://budurl.com/Jean4, and that will take you to the sign-up page for the free trial. And I'm going to show you one of the reasons that I like foreclosure.com. And just as an example, one of the places that I'm investing in right now is in Chicago. I'm going to pick a suburb, Oak Park, Illinois, just for an example. And close that. And right now I am actually searching for foreclosures. So I'm going to click on the foreclosure tab. I have to keep closing that down. I'm going to show you one of the reasons I really like this. It's not just the fact that there's a visual display, but as I scroll down, I can see it shows a difference between the price, the selling price, and the Zestimate. Now, Zestimates have a bad reputation of being not exactly on target and not exactly right. But when I can see a big spread, then that will at least grab my attention. So this right here, a $30,000 for a 2-bedroom, 1-bath condo with a Zestimate of $350,000, that's a mistake. That's just got to be a mistake. That's not right. But I could look at this one. Here's one that's got a good price difference. It's $354,000 and a Zestimate of $447,000. So I'm going to scroll down a little bit more, and here this is probably more accurate, a 49 and 49. This one's probably overpriced. Again, I take Zestimates and you know, just take it with a grain of salt. But if you see an opportunity here where a property is 50% the value of the Zestimate, well, they might have something there. So I might want to actually go ahead and look at that property. Now here's another one. It's a $64,000 price point and Zestimate of $175,000. That would interest me, but that's a condo, so I'm not really interested in a condo right at this minute. So I'm going to keep looking and see what I can find. Again, most of them are sort of in the same range, so I'm going to look on the next page. I do kind of like finding the properties that have been posted for a while, and there may be a better opportunity to find a good deal. So, all right, here's one. Let's look at this one on Harvey Avenue. It's a 3-bedroom, 1-bath. They're asking $117,000, and the Zestimate is $274,000. So that just gives me a very quick and easy way of determining if I want to do some more research on a property in a certain area. And again, it's not the best for actually, telling you where all the pictures are or what all's going on, but it at least gives me that information. Now again, to get good comps, we can see right here, here's some comparables with the Zestimates of the comparables. Again, I don't take that as gospel, but I will go ahead and research that property someplace else. Now, one place that I like to go to actually research properties is Zillow to see about the comps. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this address, and then I'm going to go to Zillow. I'll paste the address in the address field. And one of the things that's really important to do when you're looking at Zillow for comps is this field right here called More Filters. So you want to make sure that the days on and sold on are at 6 6 months, because by default I think it's 36 months. So that's all old data. You don't want that. You want to make sure that you're going back 6 months. And I'm looking at a single family, not a condo. I'm going to search. I also need to change these other filters really quickly so I can see what's going on in that market. Let me spread this out some so we can see more of the neighborhood. So here I can see that they're absolutely right. It looks like there are some properties. There's one that sold for $337. That's a 4-1. The one we were looking at was a 3-1. Here's one that sold for $309. That's a 3-1. And this is the Harvey Street address. Let me see if I can pull up the actual listing again. Yeah, there it is. It says it's not for sale, but we know better because we saw it that it is for sale. But that is the one secret, the one quick way to really look at comps and see what's going on in the area. So yes, you can buy a house as low as $125 and as high as $337 in this area. So this tells me that there's some good spreads, and it might be a good location for some investment and rehab activity. Okay, everybody, so that's pretty much all I've got to say. Again, to get your free account with foreclosure.com, it's budurl.com/Jean4, F-O-R, Jeanfor. Thanks a lot, everybody. Have a great day.